Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I thought it would be kind of fun to give everyone a little bit of a house tour of our home here in Christchurch. I am drinking so much more tea than I ever have in my entire life. There are a lot of things that I love about this house, but the first thing is the windows. We have some of them open today. It's currently like 12 degrees outside, which is really nice. The past couple of days have been really rainy and the street outside of our house actually flooded. I'll put a video in here because Keaton and I rolled up our pants, took off our shoes, and walked in knee-high water to get home. We just walked. This is how far the water was up on our legs. That river is flooding. Holy cow, we just had to walk like a block in this high wall of water because the river flooded. The floods have definitely made for an interesting first week in the house, but now we know what to expect. And apparently it's not normal. It just the river got really overwhelmed by the amount of rain. They closed the street, so we parked one street over, and then we're starting to walk closer to our house, and we're like, oh no, this water is deep. So Keaton actually changed into shorts, and I just pulled up the sweatpants that I had on and walked through the river water, which I know is really bad because it's polluted water. We rinsed ourselves off right when we got home. We're a little bit nervous for the week to come because it's supposed to rain quite a bit again, and we're just crossing our fingers that something gets sorted and there's not a ton of flooding, but we are not holding our breath. So, but once again, the windows in our house is something that I love. We'll come back to the plants in a second. But those windows, our front door is fully windows. I have the clothes drying out there right now, which we'll laugh at in a second because I have a clothesline in the backyard that I'll show you. And that large window as well. Keaton and I are big plant people, so one of the first things we did when we had our house was buy a few plants. That cactus was only $80 and it's giant. And then we've got some of these. This I just got. I'm killing the coriander, which is cilantro. We call it cilantro in the States. And this is parsley. Parsley's killing the game. But I got those at Countdown, I think. I'll have to get a new one because it's dying. We were given those as propagations. This is a fun little booty plant. And then this guy is our favorite. That was the first one that we bought. We named it, but I don't remember exactly what we named it. Oops. Our outside is landscaped as well, which I absolutely love. But here, let me stand in the corner. This will be our dining area as soon as our shipping container gets here. I'll touch on that later. And then our kitchen, I love. This island. All the drawers, perfect. There's so much storage. And then right into the living room. Something unique about the windows in New Zealand is that they open up like this. In America, they normally open out, if that makes sense. So if like this was the window or the hinge, the window would open that way out instead of that way up. I hope that makes sense. I absolutely love the layout of our house because I could be standing in the kitchen and maybe we have friends over or something and they could either be in the living room or in the dining room and I could see and talk to everybody at all times. Our house in the US was not like that. We had like a tri-level, and so the living room was down a set of stairs and the bedrooms were up a set of stairs, and this is what we would call in the US a ranch style because it's all on one floor, but I absolutely love it. I love not having to go up and down stairs, and I love being able to see the living room and the dining room at the same time. This door here leads to the garage, but all that's out there is some storage and our washing machine. So from the living room and the kitchen, we walk through and there is a nice little closet there, nothing too special. Come in to the first room, and those are Keaton's suitcases, just kind of hanging out. These closets are pretty good sized. Outside this window is something that I'm really excited about. Somewhere I can plant things. If you ask me if I know how to plant, the answer is absolutely no. But I'm really excited to try and learn. And if I fail, I fail, and then we'll just keep trying. I think I want to plant like vegetables and herbs and things like that that we can obviously eat ourselves. So if you have any gardening tips, let me know. Then we go to the bathroom. So this would be like the guest bath. And that's the shower. It's interesting that there's not anything right here. I feel like water would get out, but maybe not. And then the sink, and then also the mirror is on the side of the sink instead of in the front, which I think is interesting as well. But it's pretty big mirror. As you can see, I finally got a tripod to keep the camera steady. And then the toilet is separate, which I like, so that if you need to go to the bathroom and somebody's in the shower, you don't have to wait for them. There is another hall closet. And then I have to forewarn you, because we don't have any of our furniture. We don't have like a dresser or anything. Shipped a lot of hangers because we had really nice black velvet hangers, but we don't have any of them with us, and we don't want to go buy a lot of hangers just for our other hangers to come. So all of my clothes are mostly in this next room, and they're just on the floor. We're still in colored order because that's kind of how I live. And then suitcases are still a little bit full of things, and I have set some shoes out. Figured this would be good for shoes that I don't wear all the time, and just a couple of suits and nice clothes set up in there. Through this window, this is why I said you'll laugh at me, is a little storage container over there, and then a laundry line out from our garage. So the only reason I have the clothes hanging out the front and not back here is because it was raining when I hung them. So I hung them inside, took them outside today because it was a nice day, but I didn't want to rehang them all on the line. So I know it's a bit silly, but it was the easiest thing at the time. And then this is our room. We are borrowing a bed from Keaton's boss at work. She is incredible for letting us borrow that. And then once again, windows galore. I also love these curtains. They just pull straight down. You can kind of see them there. And then they're blackout, so no light gets in. There is a full-length mirror on the closet door, which I love. Big fan. We have a full-length mirror coming in the shipping container that is a little more stylistic, but this will be super handy right now for getting ready. And then the closet in there is just the same. And our bathroom, nothing too special. That has a little cap on it, and so it turns into a steam shower. You can also take that off and it would be a normal shower. But that's our house. With all of my spare time, I have taught myself how to crochet a little bit. Not well, I might add. Not very well, but I'm learning. So I have this little, what will be maybe a washcloth or something eventually. So as you can see, we got a fridge and a microwave over there. We found the microwave on Facebook Marketplace, and then the fridge on Trade Me, and the person that we bought it from delivered it, which was super, super great because we just have a small vehicle. If you're wondering about these flowers, we went on a walk the other day and Keaton picked them and brought them into the house. They weren't like anybody's flowers, so don't worry, we didn't steal them or anything. They were just kind of growing by themselves. But I love our house so much, and the windows are open today and the air is flowing and it's wonderful. We just got Wi-Fi installed 2 days ago, I think, which is super helpful. If Keaton needs to work from home, he worked from home the day after the roads flooded, which was perfect that we had the Wi-Fi in time. Otherwise, I'm not sure what we would have done. The flooding did subside by morning, but we, obviously don't have any experience with that. And so we weren't sure what it was going to do. So it was really nice just to be able to know that he could work from home and get things done. Another fun thing about our energy company that we're going with, we get free energy from 9 p.m. to midnight. We just wait to do laundry and to run the dishwasher until 9 p.m. so that it's free, quote unquote. I'm not really sure how it works. Once again, we've yet to receive a bill, so we'll kind of see if it makes any difference or we can tell at all, or if it's cheaper than what we were paying in the US. Who knows? So many factors go into obviously the prices. We have the heat pump in the living room and then just a wall unit heater. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, in the hallway leading to our room. And once we turn those on, it heats the house pretty well, I would say. I'm grateful for days like today where the heat pump isn't on. It's 11 degrees now, but the windows are open and it's just beautiful outside. It's funny to see how like today is absolutely beautiful, but the last couple of days it's been raining nonstop and there's been floods. In Nebraska, we also had that where you could go from being super, super hot during the day, or at least nice out, to it like snowing and blizzarding by the end of the day. And so we're pretty used to weather changing on a dime. But I will say the house is much more enjoyable when we can open up all of the windows and not blast the heat pump or turn on the wall unit. Our shipping container has been a little bit of an adventure to follow. It was supposed to get here on July 13th, which was actually yesterday. Like last week we tracked it and it was supposed to arrive on August 15th, and then we tracked it again a couple of days ago, and now it's saying it's supposed to get here August 21st. So we're not holding our breath again on when it will actually arrive. It says that it's on the ship in New York City. It just hasn't left yet. So maybe they're waiting for more things to go on the ship. I'm not sure. I don't know, obviously, the logistics of all of that. But I'm really excited to get all of our things that we have in the shipping container and make this house our home. And honestly, we're probably gonna open the container and be like, what the heck did we bring with us? Hopefully everything fits. And if not, we'll either put it in storage, or I'm sure we'll end up selling a few things. But I'll have to do another house tour after our shipping container gets here and we make this house our own. Aside from the floods, we have absolutely loved being in this house. Yeah, this is our home for the next 18 months and we love it. We're so excited. So I'm gonna go make some more tea and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again next time.